All right. Hey, Joe. You worry me that like your screen is frozen. Hi, welcome to the Forsaken. Hopefully you're doing well. How did your weekend go? Anyways, welcome to another night of D&D. Let's get into last week's recap. After Tegan unexpectedly saw his sister in the Erebus Empire, the two of them sat down for a brief but seemingly pleasant chat. She informed him that while they did escape Baron mostly unharmed, their father has been very ill since the move, and invites Tegan to visit them on the outskirts of the city. Afterwards, Callan found them and delivered a sketch of the council's missing representative who was lost in the fall, which I need to give y'all, lost in the fall of Bairn. She then invites them into City Hall to feast on a private lunch. And while eating, the group felt at ease enough to talk with Callan and Emma regarding recent events and the Empire, to which the two councilwomen remained open and answered what they could. Their gem mines seemed to be the most largest source of their worry currently, with the Drow that live below suddenly becoming hostile to their hostile to their operations and their workers, whereas like a year ago they remained peaceful. Not to mention the other strange things that keep happening and the sickness that seems to be picking off their miners one by one. After some private discussion and an intense conversation between the Drow councilwoman Rylal and Pyxrin, the group offered to go down into the mines and see what they can do. Once down into the Erebus' elaborate tunnel system, they began to see that many things may not be as simple as they had hoped. Meanwhile, Jurble's curiosity pulled him away from the group and possibly, maybe straight into danger? We're not sure.
It wasn't curiosity, it was investigating.
Sure.
I think only Zephyr followed him.
Yes.
Also, chat, just let me know if the music is too loud, because I do have some music in the background. So just let me know. All right, then. So we ended off last session with Jurble. The group of you had just talked to the guard down in the mines, and he kind of cleared the way for you to go towards the area where they usually spoke to the Drow, or at least when they did when things were a bit more peaceful. While the rest of the group was kind of, I guess, watching the guard remove the boards from the opening, Jurble decided to go down the opposite direction. I think Zephyr did too. Zephyr was following, correct?
I followed him,
yes.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And so let's start with everyone rolling a perception check except Jurble and Zephyr.
Aww. This is good. This is good.
At 20, 25.
23.
Wow.
Oh, man.
7.
Aww.
I'm going with D&D.
Are those groans because you didn't want us to
7.
perceive something?
I rolled a nat 1.
Wow. Such high, yeah,
Ooh,
such
plus
like
6. Oh.
split rolls in the beginning. So Tegan and Wren, you, while you're in the group of you are kind of standing like anticipating for this guard to hurry up and remove these boards, or so you can get down the path. The two of you kind of glance to your right and notice Jurble's not there, and see kind of down the hallway a bit, and Jurble and Zephyr's not there either. And you see Jurble kind of about probably 30 feet from you, about 20 feet into this hallway, and he's just stopped and not moving, very still. Zephyr is standing right behind him. And I'm sure just kind of like waiting or looking at Jurble. So that's what you see. Jurble, you, as I mentioned last week, you were successfully, you felt that, because it's like you heard the voices, and you and Zephyr still hear the voices. And you successfully kind of recognized that you were being led a bit, and was able to stop moving forward.
Does Jurble look weird, or is he just
Well,
like
his back is to
staring?
you currently, so you can't really tell. You just see that he's stopped in the hallway and not moving. I mean, unless all of a sudden, I mean, you feel like you can fight at Jurble, so you can do what you want now.
Tegan's going to look around, and seeing that it's a mine, he's going to look for about a palm-sized rock.
Okay.
I don't think Zephyr ever made a
Jurble's
check
backing.
if you had intended me to.
And I'm going to throw it really hard at Jurble's ass.
Okay, all right. Well, here, let's make a well, your perception check was high, so we'll
I didn't
say
know
that
it was going to be a
you-
battle royale
We'll
episode.
say that you
Okay, let's
glance
go.
down. I would say that you're able to find. I mean, they have the place pretty like cleared out, but you do find a rock a couple of inches in diameter.
Yeah, like a skipping stone. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
So, well, it's a little bit, it's not a skipping stone and that's not smooth by water. It's like fallen from the ceiling. So it's a little
Gotcha.
bit sharper than a skipping stone. So make a strength check,
Strength. Okay.
Tegan.
Make a ranged attack.
Jurble,
Check. Okay. Check. Okay.
Jurble's backing up, after he
Okay.
felt
You
the
run.
thing.
You
He's
run
just-
into Zephyr.
He's, yeah, well, like
Yeah,
slowly backing
Zephyr's
up. I
right
think-
behind you, so you feel you kind of bump into each other. What was your roll, Tegan?
14 minus 1. for
Okay,
13.
so 13. Minus 1. Well, that's right. You're a rogue. I feel that life. So yeah. You toss the rock.
My armor class is 16.
Your armor class is 16.
I'm
but
not
you-
trying to hurt him. I'm
You
just
do
trying to
feel
get
the
his
rock
attention.
hit you, Jurble, and since you were kind of in like a state like I won't have you roll a dexterity check. You do feel the rock like hit you in the back, but it doesn't really hurt you in any way.
Road.
Jurble's still backing up.
Okay.
He'll kind of like go around Jurble, but he's keeping his eyes like towards the tunnel.
Wren, with your high perception check earlier, you would notice
Need more
that
clarification.
suddenly you look down and notice that, not looking down, you're looking at Jurble. So you see Mags has moved towards that hall. And
Towards where Jurble is?
hasn't gone as far as Jurble has gotten, because I said he was about 20 feet into it. She steps in about 10 feet into the hall and just kind of stares down. This hall, I mean, this kind of passageway, which you would assume is just another part of the mine, it goes, you can see the end of it in about probably like 60 feet. So it's pretty long. But Mag stops about 10 feet in and just stares down away from you, like towards Jurble.
Okay, so Jurble is beyond Mags, and Mags
Correct.
is like in between,
Yes.
staring. Got
correct.
it. I'll probably walk up to next to Mags and kind of just see what.
Zephyr's actively tapping Jurble now too. I
Okay,
need more clarification.
I'll probably like kind of. Well, I was gonna say kneel down, but she's about my height, so I will just kind of sit like kind of. Do you? Is there something down there, girl?
Max is very attentive in this moment, Wren.
As in she's just staring down.
She's just staring down. She does acknowledge your voice and will kind of, just a small whine of sorts, but nothing that alerts you to like that she's in pain or anything. Just like an acknowledgement of you speaking to her. But she's still very focused and not really on Jurble that you can tell, but more just at the end of the like past Jurble.
Jurble, are you okay?
Need more clarification.
Back up. Back up, Zephyr. Don't go in the hall.
What's up? Worst case scenario, we die.
Oh my
let's
god.
Zephyr will
Great
start
point.
backing up though.
Jurble won't turn take his eyes off the cave until I'm out of the entrance.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you still, as you kind of back up Jurble and you start getting to where the rest of the group are, the voices seem to fade away. The ache in your side, in your wound, seems to dissipate a bit. But of course, it's still, the memory's still there of like what just happened and just how it felt, and it was definitely nerve-wracking.
Yeah, in addition to that, imagine the key burned.
Oh yes, I mean it wasn't on fire like you felt it before, but it did get a little bit hotter than say where you are standing now with the group.
Okay. That was the hall where he said the spiders were, and that's definitely where there is a Shiga presence.
You hear one kind of another board hit the ground. All right, that's that. Way is open for you. There's another guard down the way there that's in front of the entrance to the meeting room, but we don't really go in there anymore. So, but he'll move the door for you if you're wanting to go in there and speak with them.
I could go either way.
You have guards beyond the boards that you've boarded up?
Yes, there's another way in through the other side of the mine.
Okay.
That's there. Yes. So this is just to make sure that they only have one way out if anything comes out of there. All right. As the group of you stand there, you hear kind of a clang from the part of the mine that you came from, where you came down the elevator from, the lift. And you hear some kind of jogging footsteps echoing through the passageways until you see, I wish Melissa was here, until you see Rylal kind of coming around the corner. Oh, hi. And she kind of nods to the guard, and the guard nods back and kind of gets back into his position. I didn't like the fact of the group of you meeting with them by yourself, so I thought I would come down at least support you. Melissa, I was just letting them know that the group just heard the lift come back down and heard footsteps kind of jogging down the way, and it was Rylal. So Rylal has come to kind of give you support. She didn't like the thought of the group talking to the Drow alone, and since they were all, since you're all unknown to them, maybe
just follow me.
Familiar face.
Rylal's a dragonborn, correct?
Rylal is a Drow.
Yeah, Rylal is the Drow council member Drow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, because I forgot to. Thanks for asking, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah, she has kind of, I think, really dark blue hair that's kind of mid-back. She's wearing almost, kind of
not one of the green ones, right?
No. She has blue skin. The green-skinned ones were tieflings.
Oh, yeah.
No, Rylal has kind of a dusty cornflower blue skin with the dark blue hair. She's wearing kind of half-plate armor and some chainmail for the rest. But she's definitely heavily armored. So, thank you. And she says that to the guard. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So are you going straight to the meeting space?
Sure.
Okay.
I could go either way.
Well, were we wanting to ask miners more questions?
I mean, I think some of us were, right? I mean,
we got a lot from, what was his name? I don't think I wrote down his name.
I think it's bad to ask too many questions.
I mean, y'all did pass several miners working. You spoke to the one that was in the break room. Another one was in the break room that left when y'all went in, if you remember, and was a little
He
gruff.
didn't like us.
But you did pass some other miners who were working as well. It's just right down this hallway and then down another that's blocked off, but they can remove it for us.
Right, just 1 second, and she's gonna
Sure.
put down her pack real quick and open it up, and she's actually going to keep the short sword of life stealing on her. But she's going to take the other one and kind of tie it to her pack a little bit instead of putting it inside, and sheathed, of course, and take out her shield from. She's gonna take out her shield and actually like put it on, and then swing her back up on.
Okay.
Did that guard who went to go open the path, is he back?
Well, you had the guard that just took the boards off of, like, there were some boards right here, pretty much where you close to where y'all are standing. Okay. So he removed those. He said there's another guard down the way that will who came in from the other side of the mines that guards there and will remove the door for you. But there's always someone standing there, he said.
Jurble would, real quick.
Was there boards up the hallway that Mags was pointing down, or is it just an open
You didn't
hallway?
see any. It was open at the end.
Yeah.
You didn't see any boards down that end. But it kind of, it looked like... I would say it looked like to you and Jurble and probably Zephyr that it kind of opened up left and right at the end of that hall, at the end of that passageway.
I'm gonna go. Jurble's gonna go over to the guard and thank you for opening up the passage for us. And I know you're busy and everything, and I think you've already boarded it up, but just I wouldn't let any miners go down that tunnel, and I'll like.
Yeah, is there anything down that tunnel?
Oh, it's mostly boarded up. You can't see it from here, but it's around the corners. I mean, if you need to go down there, I can remove them, but
No.
That's where to the right, we ran into a bunch of the creatures that the obsidian ones that the miners call them. To the left, that's where there's a room to the left, a few passageways down that started hearing, so you heard the voices, and he looks to you, Jurble.
Yes.
Yeah, if you go down deeper to the left, you hear more of them, and it just gets a little topsy-turvy from then on. There's a room down there that almost sparkles when you're in it. Feels like the air is being sucked out. That just started a week ago. Some weird spiders on that way as well. Large ones, big ones.
I need more clarification.
Yeah. I'm
Like no spider
glad
I've
you
ever
know-
seen either.
you know the danger, but I don't think anyone should be going near there right now.
Oh, noted.
Yes.
Yeah, we've had them boarded off for a few days now at least, if not maybe a week.
Thank you. I'm gonna kind of go over to Tegan, and kind of like lean over to like whisper to him, and then I'm gonna kind of slap him upside the head. That's for the rock.
And I'll just whisper back, don't wander off.
Noted. And then, but for real, once we start going down this hall, I think you and maybe one of the others, we should. I think I don't trust myself down here anymore, so we should come up with a way to make sure if you can tell I'm me or not me, if that makes sense.
Okay. I usually hang back anyway, so I'll stay behind you to make sure you're attentive.
Is this to
No.
the whole party, or is this between you two?
Hey, right now, I'm just kind of like whispering to T because I don't want Rylal or the guard to know. So
Is Mag still just fixated on that hall, or is she laxed up now that Jurble's gonna come back?
She has, since everyone has seemed to kind of move back together, she has moved back to you, Wren, but she is still looking down the hallway.
Gotcha.
You would know from the time that you spent with her that she's usually not this distracted. All
I
right.
want to go explore, but Jurble says don't go down there.
I mean, that was the side quest to our side quest. I think the main side quest right now is talking to the Drow.
Wait, let's
Is
go,
it?
man.
Is it really?
Oh no, I don't.
I don't. Let's not even open that.
Why is
Jokes on you,
Jurble
this has
the
all been
face?
one big side quest from the get-go.
I thought our side quest was to figure out
God.
what the F happened with that weird shift thing. Sparkle
Okay,
room,
but
guys.
honestly, like, how many side quests do we have? So it's like,
You remember
Not
Regina?
enough.
never enough.
For all we know,
No.
Regina's still alive, and we just abandoned.
Oh no, she's high on that hit list right there for Sora. So she's
Regina?
So, what are y'all?
everybody.
So,
I'm just kidding.
Are we ready to move to this supposed meeting room?
All right. So y'all move. Did you have something, Andrew?
You're dead wrong.
Are you saying that to me?
Say that
Where are
to
you?
yeah. I'm pointing back down the other hallway.
Sold. I'll check out the other hallway if you want.
I got your back.
All right. Rylal kind of looks at the group. Wait. So what are we doing?
I don't know.
Just follow
My
me.
Mag seems really interested in that hallway, and I kind of want to see what's down there. But Jurble's
Don't-
scared out to the death of
We
it,
can
and
check
the bird
it
wants to go check it
out.
out, so I'm really not sure.
We can check it out when we come back.
Zephyr
I'm good with that too.
rubs Jurble's back. Worst case scenario, we die.
Exactly.
Rylal is looking oddly at Zephyr. I'm here.
I would really not like to die today.
If
Seems to be
working.
if
that-
Zephyr is still rubbing Jurble's back, we'll just turn. I wonder if Kinku tastes like roast chicken.
I'm ready for your test.
Okay, well, seems you're here. We could go do what
I'm
we
here
need to
to
do,
speak
and we'll
with the
check this.
Drow with you. If you want to go exploring elsewhere, I can come back. I can. You're free to do what you want afterwards, I suppose.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
would
going
rather
with
wait.
her. So if you guys,
Sure. Okay, we'll go there first.
we can go
I would
down there
rather
on
be-
the way back.
That
Be
sounds fine.
respectful of her time if she's taking the time out to
You're dead wrong.
accompany
Well, I
us.
mean, we didn't ask her to come, but yeah.
Rylal smirks at Rhaenyra. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Time is relative, so
of
it's
course.
Negative side effects.
Got any more of that drink?
So y'all are moving down the
Not
hallway.
the alcoholic bird.
Sure.
Like Zephyr would share.
Right?
Does Mags follow smoothly or reluctantly?
Mags follows. Mags follows.
Smooth.
You see.
Well, I know, but like a I don't want to follow, but I will follow, or just like a, okay, we're moving on. And
No,
she's over it.
she wants to follow you. You still see her kind of like make a couple of glances back towards that hallway, but then she'll kind of like, as you step like maybe 5 feet in towards where you're going, she'll turn and like stay right beside you, and
Okay.
like she usually does.
Check it out when we come back, girl.
Just follow me.
That's weird. So the group of you move down the hall about 60 feet. You start it kind of starts curving to the right a bit, but you see a guard standing in beside almost like a metal, like a huge piece of metal that's been like fitted into the wall of this passage. Again, like as I mentioned last week, the main passages in this tunnel system are very well carved out. They're even like smoothed down to where parts of it looks like polished stone. But you get to this, you get to the guard. The guard immediately kind of does a double take to Rylal and bows halfway. Yes, we request entry into the meeting hall. He kind of looks at the group of you and back to Rylal. Are you sure, Council Lady?
Worst case scenario, we die.
That's what I was gonna say.
The guard starts with Rylal's help, starts moving this kind of piece of metal that they kind of have to like pull out, and it's been fitted exactly into the opening, and kind of like dragged to the side. Before any of you step in, Rylal will kind of step in front between you and the opening into this kind of another long passageway that you can tell.
Ed.
I mean, just again, so you're aware, we haven't met with them for a few days because of the rising situation. So I'm not really sure what to expect in here, which is another reason why I came down to help. If you please, and she'll motion into the passage. Either all of you follow in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As soon as you're inside, Rylal will say something to the guard, and then help him to move the metal piece back over the opening.
Dead.
Rylal kind of turns back to the lot of you. Want to make sure that nothing, if anything happens, that it doesn't get back out to the mines. I hope you understand.
Just open it when we come back.
Yes, of course. I don't want to be stuck down here any more than you do. As you kind of step down this passage, there are some sconces on the wall that Rylal actually goes to light as you pass. She has a lighting tool with her. And it goes on for about probably 70 to 80 feet. Before you start seeing an end of the tunnel and see it kind of opening up into a larger room. And Rylal has continued to light the sconces as you have went on. You get into this larger room, and it is very dark. You only have the light from the passageway you just came through. Rylal immediately goes around and starts lighting sconces on the wall. And beyond, you see that there's another entryway into this room on the opposite side that looks like that it has been covered up by rocks. Large rocks mostly. Rylal kind of looks at the group of you and then goes towards the closed off entryway. We request to speak. Everyone make perception checks for me, please.
All we're doing is perception check. Real quick, how do you spell Rylal?
Rylal.
Oh, I got that wrong.
Rylal. Okay, got it.
Oh, there was no W in there at all. Okay.
RYLAL.
How
did I completely miss the L?
15.
Yeah, I didn't
10.
hear the second L.
So for those of you
Wow.
playing the home game, our Zoom chat is full of like
We've been trying to figure out how to spell it for the past like 10 minutes.
Guesses on how to spell
this
Rylal.
character this time.
Okay. Now we know. Perception check.
Steph needs subtitles under her.
Right.
But they would get it. They sometimes would get it wrong too. Like I would have to
Probably.
like type in the subtitles.
I got a 12.
Okay.
22, 17 plus 5.
Okay.
God damn it, Tegan.
Jurble got a
nat
17.
20.
Nice.
Jurble got a 17.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Did you roll, Zach? I didn't get it.
10.
Okay. Cool. I would say anyone with a 14 or above
Damn it.
would hear kind of.
Pyxrin's distracted.
It's eerily silent when you first entered into this space, and Rylal was lighting the candles. Gosh, I would say it's probably like 40. This like room that you're in is about 40 inches wide, 40 inches, 40 feet wide, about 50 feet long. So it's a good space in this room, but it's completely empty other than 4 columns and that kind of are centered out from the walls and the sconces. So it's very quiet. You can almost hear little pieces of rock kind of falling, throughout the passageways. But also, for those with the 15 or above, you hear a little bit of after a few moments, after Rylal, said that she wished to speak, you hear kind of a metal or kind of a shuffling that sounds distant enough to where it could be from the other side of these rocks.
Can I start casting Comprehend Languages as a ritual?
Sure, absolutely.
Thanks.
Rylal kind of glances back over her shoulder at the group of you and looks back, kind of looking at this bouldered in entrance. This is Rylal with the council, Queen Council Isotta. We wish to speak. And then, 4 figures appear throughout the room, surrounding you.
Just appear.
Yes. Almost in like a wisp of smoke. They are just at a quick glance that you're able to get before things start happening here. They are humanoid looking, looking about like 5 to 6 feet between the lot of them, like each feet tall. I mean, and kind of have an obsidian look to their skin. This kind of dark bluish, dark gray sheen. They have a human-like form, but are fairly featureless. Not clothed. I mean, but again, featureless in a lot of areas. I'll just put it that way. Think like a Ken doll. Okay. So that will put us into combat.
Ken and now. They're all named Ken.
Oh, shoot. And OBS disconnected. Yep, that's great.
Oh.
Okay, so we're just going to stop that.
Are the things?
That was fairly definitive.
No.
Are the black
Good
marks
night.
the wispy things or the pillars?
I think they're the obsidian creatures.
Oh, that's what I'm just asking.
Yes, the black things are the obsidian creatures. Let me let's see here. Actually, I can get something out for the pillars if they don't all fall onto the floor.
She's getting out her actual Ken dolls.
Oh god.
Yes. 4 Ken dolls, yeah.
Steph, please don't tell me you have actual Ken dolls.
No, I'm getting out things to represent pillars, hopefully. So,
I would love if she slapped down like an Amazon Kindle. Like,
Oh, very nice.
Fancy.
They're not in any spot to help us, but okay.
hey, you can't have
Tune in-
everything. Okay, well,
tune
yeah.
into
So I guess we're
Craft
live again.
tomorrow.
We're live again. So welcome back,
Hey, guys.
everyone. Sorry about that. Not sure what happened there. Okay, Max, you're gonna have to like get back here, babe. Okay. Alright, yeah. So, the black markers are the obsidian creatures, and these right here are your pillars. Everyone, roll initiative for me, and I'm going to, and then this one right here. Let's see here. The uncolored one is Rylal, which is kind of hard to see, but oh well. All right, so yes.
I take it 10 minutes have not passed since I started casting that spell.
Nope.
I am dropping it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
The entire battle, Renarius is just sitting there going
Right?
through his book. Don't worry, I'll
You are all
communicate
dying,
with him.
but I really want to learn.
Renarius is assembling a bike.
Zephyr, as
Step 6.
is just gonna say thank you for facilitating this meeting. It was really helpful.
Oh gosh. Can I have
13.
advantage on initiative?
What do you mean? Why would you have it? No, because it's a surprise attack
'Cause I'm a
against you,
bugbear.
against y'all.
Yeah.
But I'm a bugbear. I got a 4.
Wow, who knew bugbears are so
I got an
violent?
8.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me
Whoa.
just so Jurble, you got a 4.
Yes.
Oof, man, guys. And Rin
Save
got
the
an
best
8.
for last.
Pyxrin, what did you get?
13.
13. And Tegan?
17 plus 4, 21.
Okay, good. 21. Ren, what did
You
oh,
guys
you
gotta,
already
like,
got
lap
you?
Jurble.
Renarius.
Like,
what
get
did
2
you
turns
get?
before I go.
3.
Wow, buddy. Okay, that's rough for you.
We're gonna get a surprise attack,
forgot
and
a
then we're all
19.
gonna go last.
Zephyr got a 19. Great.
Good job, Zephyr.
Okay, I think that's everyone, right? Did anyone not give me their number? All right, let me just roll a couple more numbers here. They are rolling so good.
Thanks.
How do I do this? Let's see, number 3.
But let me tell you about my backup character.
9, and
You stop wandering the dang hallways.
God,
We went in this one together.
I'm going to transfer this.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This one's not on me.
I'm going to transfer
We
this.
should have
D20
gone
to my
down the
plate.
other one, and we wouldn't have run into Obsidian.
Okay.
Yeah,
So got that,
Zephyr
got
and I
that,
wanted to
got
go down
that.
the other hallway, okay?
They have.
The only time,
let's see
one of the
here.
only times Jurble's gonna be right. Be like, I told you guys! I told you! I'm a bugbear, you should have listened to me.
Yep.
You'd
Alright,
just be
so
fighting
they
Sprite.
We had just went to Baird first.
Nah,
We
Wow.
would've saved
don't
Virginia.
even go
Wow.
there.
So we're gonna go all the way
there.
back.
2,
We're gonna go that back. Okay.
2.
Okay. I see you.
I mean, this is only
52.
day like chronologically. I think for us, this has only
what they're
been
rolling
day
for initiative?
23.
52?
We haven't
No,
even
no,
known each
no.
other a month.
Okay, all right. So, let's see. Number 1 here is going to attack.
He has a name. His name is Ken stuff.
Going to attack Jurble.
Oh, crap.
Yeah. That's what you get. That's what you get. Okay, so this is okay.
What did you get from
Oh,
me?
let's go.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, that is a 20 to hit, Jurble.
That does not hit. Of course it hits
Okay.
something. We're level 5.
Oh, I thought we were level 8.
No. It doesn't work like
Zephyr
that.
over there with the gains.
Right.
So
Level
that
3
is
Zephyr.
19 points of damage, Jurble.
Whoa! Already?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yep.
We just wanted to talk, guys.
I was getting tired of Jurble
Number
anyways.
2 is actually going to attack Rylal.
Jurble.
Which, gosh, I'm gonna have to like multitask here. Where is her stuff at?
Both rolled higher to 21. Holy crap.
Well, they have. It's a surprise attack.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. So let me just write down her hit points.
Don't,
here.
Jonathan. Oh, I thought you were gonna say something else.
Okay, so that hits
What did you think I was gonna say?
her. And that's a 15.
I thought you were gonna say
damage.
from now on, listen to me.
So that's, okay. All right. Okay. Number 3 is going to go. These are not the sleeves to wear doing this. Number 3 is going to go after. Gosh. I mean, probably Mags, since Mags is right there. I don't think that's going to beat that. Okay, that's a 25 to hit.
Yep, that is.
That is a. What was it? 18 points of damage.
I feel like
Mags.
this is all still revenge for that one bugbear where we're like, oh man, that was easy.
And
Ever since then, Steph's like, fine. Challenge rating 20.
it's a learning
Down
process,
to
y'all.
2 hit points left now.
Oh no. Oh god.
Already?
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
gosh.
Number 4 is going to go after. Oh god. Oh yeah. Well, it's going to go after Tegan. Sure.
You do.
No,
do whatever.
You wanted to say Jurble. You wanted
Remind
to
me,
say Jurble.
which one is Zephyr?
Purple
Zephyr
one, I think.
is this one.
Okay.
Yeah, like the purplish skin.
The
Got
one
it.
protected by literally everybody else.
Phew!
Okay, so that's a 24 to hit Tegan.
I got your back!
And that is 15 points of damage for Tegan.
Okay.
And this is bludgeoning damage for anyone that matters. All right. So combat now begins.
Great.
Tegan, you are first with Zephyr on deck.
Okay. Well, don't really matter. Plus, okay. Let me just sort of make sure. Oh, wait a second. Oh, do I get a reaction on the surprise attack?
I mean, to be using a reaction for the turn, for this entire turn. You use it now, you won't have a reaction the rest of this round, is what I'm saying.
Right. But they already took their turn, right? Or
They
did get
didn't
another
take their
in
turn. That
initiative?
was surprise.
Surprise round.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case, I will. 6 1, half dozen the other. Attack with the rapier.
Okay.
18.
That hits.
All right. 1d8 plus 4. 10 damage.
All right.
And that is that's number 4.
It's number 3.
Oh, number 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
10 damage. All right. Cool.
Bonus action.
Okay.
Disengage.
All right.
Minus 10. And I will just go south to behind the column. So 1, 2. I got 35 feet, so I can make that easy.
Okay. So hiding about right here.
Of course.
Okay. All right. Great.
What are the dimensions of this room, by the way? Like,
I told not what the map shows, but it's about 40 feet by 60.
okay.
Or 40 by 50. 40 by 50, that's what I said. Okay. All right. So actually they go again because this is actual round and not the surprise.
Or Zephyr?
You're after 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's so I'm just checking.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
they have
All right, so
25,
don't get that anymore.
25-sided die.
All right.
Whoa, what? Are we taking out the big guns? I only have 20
let's
sided
see
die.
here.
What?
That goes. Let's see. This is for number 1. Number 1 is probably going to attack Jurble again. That is a 24 to hit Jurble, and that is a 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And Jurble, you can either say it out loud or message me privately what your surface thoughts are right now.
Yes. Begins with an F and ends in a K.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fork, yes. Fork me.
Versus border encroacher.
There it is. Begins with an F and ends in a K.
Yeah. Yeah, his surface level thoughts are probably just like.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
Okay.
just like-
All right. Fair. Okay. And let me see if it's actually going to take that. I didn't do it I didn't do it through their surprise attacks, but they actually have multi-attack. Which it needs to hit first, and it does not. It actually rolled a 1.
That means he dies, right?
So Jurble, you're seeing the doppelganger, and their attacks to this point have been kind of like a slam attack with their fists.
The what?
Kind of a slam attack with their fists.
The doppelgangers?
That's what you call them.
And
What?
and
Steps?
the
Is it,
yeah.
Is that,
We're
is
just
that what they
gonna
are?
gloss
Steph? Is
over
that what
So, Jurble, you see the one in front of you try to hit you with like its hands and its fists like that, like it did before, like it has for a couple of times now. And it just kind of whiffs and kind of falls to the ground, we'll say. So it is currently prone, which is number 1. So let me just write that down.
Everyone kick him!
However, it hasn't... Okay, yeah, we'll do that next turn. So number 2 is next, and then Zephyr. Number 2... Gosh, it's probably going to still go into Rylal, since it's right there. And that does not hit her. So it goes on for a second attack, which does hit. Which is a 8 damage. So you see it whiffs on the first attack, but it does land on the second and hits her right in the chest. Okay. All right. So Zephyr is it's your turn now, and then Rylal will be after that, and then Pyxrin.
Cool. I'm gonna use I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath at the 3rd level.
Okay.
And as a bonus action.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll then move up 1 and forward to where I'm next to the one that Jurble's next to.
Right here in front of Pyxrin?
but facing it.
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, I'm facing it. And then I'm gonna spew magical energy from my mouth.
Okay.
Or I should say, what everyone else hears is "Rawr!"
That's my buddy.
Yeah. A blast of frigid cold shoots out of Zephyr's beak. So he's got to go ahead and make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That is a 16.
That just meets it.
Oh, sad.
Okay, I can do it again for a minute.
Okay.
Is it half damage or just a total miss?
Oh yeah, good point.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good point. Let me check. Yeah, it's half as much damage.
Okay.
And I cast that at 3rd level, so let's see, that's 4d6. That wasn't bad. That's 16 damage, cold damage. So
Okay.
8.
All right. Cool.
Which one? Which one?
That's number 1.
Obsidian 1 and 8. Okay, 8 down.
All right. Is that it for your turn, Zephyr?
Yeah, moving away probably is not advisable.
Right. Correct. Unless you're in an attack of opportunity. All right. So it is Rylal's turn, which I could have been using this time to figure out what the heck she's going to do.
She's going bam.
Sorry, guys.
Peace. This was a bad idea.
she turns into an obsidian creature.
Yeah, she's pretty focused on this thing right now. So
She was Barbie the whole time.
she's definitely going to attack it.
Was Barbie the whole time.
It's 5 feet. Okay, well that doesn't help anyone. All right. So you see Rylal just kind of pull off this badass looking battle axe from her back. And takes a swing at the creature. Oh, dear heart, why? Oh, actually, that hit still. Okay, so and it
shoot.
does land. Try 1d.
Got a bad feeling about this.
All right, so that's for 10 on number 2. Lands that one, and she goes to swing again. Oh, that's a 1.
Oh.
Yeah, you see her kind of swing back with the battle axe, and the obsidian creature dodges just in time to where she almost has a hard time. Renarius, make a dexterity saving throw for me since you're right beside her.
All right. Boop. Ooh, 21.
Okay, yeah, you are able to kind of like barely step out of the way as the axe comes a little too close to you. I'm so sorry. These things.
It's okay. I'm okay.
Okay. She seemed genuinely concerned. All right. So it is. Let's see. I don't think does she have. I don't think anything bonus. I'm sure she does. I'm just not going to spend like 10 minutes looking for it. So it is your turn, Pyxrin, and then Wren, you're up next.
Am I red?
You are red, yes, correct.
Okay, she would move.
Now you are
There's
within
there's
5.
somebody. Yeah, there's somebody right there.
Strominate.
If I move north 10 feet, would
Okay.
that have an opportunity attack from the person that's
From this one, yes, you would still have an opportunity. Yeah, it would get an opportunity attack against you since you're within 5 feet of it.
Who's in front of me?
That is Zephyr right here.
Okay, Zephyr, and then that's Jurble. I am going to use my bonus action to cast Mass Healing Word.
Okay.
Up to 6 creatures that I can see. So whoever I see in front of me.
Okay.
And she's going. I'm gonna butcher this. Ristano gatasmon nakasti Elistre. Basically, I heal you in the name of Elistre and cast that. So I'm going to try. It's a third
Take a
level.
+6 for speaking that in.
I would give it.
I know. Wait, so who got that?
Anybody that I see.
Yeah, so it could
you
cover
guys
6
have-
creatures. So Jurble,
Yeah.
Zephyr, Rylal, Rhaenyra's, and I'll go ahead and say Wren as well, since he's probably in your peripheral.
All of you have +5 healing. Add 5 to your hit points. You're welcome.
Wait, I get a bonus 5 points?
Yes, correct.
Well, not if you're at full.
Well, you heal.
Okay, thank you. That's what I was like. That doesn't seem right.
Wait, yeah, you heal or
Let's
is
see,
it
one.
temporary hit points?
Oh, hold on. 1d4 +3, so that's 5 +3, so you guys get 8.
Is that a healing or is it like extra
It's-
hit points?
It's healing.
Okay.
Oh,
Great.
Regain 1d4 +3. I had to reread it.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And make a perception check to Pyxrin.
Really sucking at perception. I got a 10.
Okay. You
Really sucking at
notice
it today.
kind of you're a little focused on what you're doing, but you do notice Rylal kind of look back at you when you are saying the prayer to Elistre.
Give her a wink.
She looks a little taken off guard.
How you doing? What's up?
She's distracted.
She's standing there with like this huge axe in her hands, just like, you know.
And then I'm going to use my action to attack the one that's in front
Number
of
one?
me. Yes, that number 1. Sorry.
Is that one still laying on the ground?
It is, yes, it's
yeah.
prone, so you have advantage. Thank you, Jurble.
Yay! And cast Sacred Flame,
Okay.
Oh.
and
Fireball.
she's just going to like raise her arms up and just basically say like, "Go to hell."
Okay.
Let's roll. Oh, hold on. That's not what I wanted to roll. I needed to roll this first. Does a Yep. That does not hit at all. I rolled horribly.
Oh.
Welp. Yep.
Okay.
I rolled an 8.
Okay. And with any of your
Rolling really bad.
pluses, you don't get. Do you have? I mean, is that with your pluses for your attack?
Let me see.
What is it for an attack spell? I think it's.
I'm
Not
still
modified.
trying to figure out how to do all this stuff on this D&D Beyond. So like,
Mhm.
It's a. Hold on. Oh, you said it was with. I didn't do it with advantage.
Do it with advantage. Roll again.
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
How do I?
Right click on the attack and say disadvantage advantage. Well, no, if you do that, it's going to roll twice again.
So. Oh, come on, really? I rolled a 19 on one and a 12 on the other, and it's not computing. Are you serious?
So 19.
Okay.
Yeah. A 19 would hit.
This fucking D&D Beyond hates me. Sorry, guys. This is the part where it's just like 12 damage. 12 radiant damage.
Okay. Cool. Okay.
I'm so used to like Fantasy Grounds and Foundry and all this other stuff. I'm just like, ah.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Pyxrin?
No, she's actually going to stay where she is.
Okay. Wren, it is your turn, and then Jurble, you are next. Oh, I completely skipped. Actually, wait a minute. I completely skipped 3 and 4.
Oh no.
I had them off to the side.
Dang it.
They were actually like
Kenneth
17
and
and 15. Okay. Yeah, so you'll be after them, Jurble. Sorry.
If you have way too many children.
All right.
They're
so-
going before me, right?
Yes, they are correct.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you haven't went yet as well, right? Yeah, so the two of them will go, and then so number 4, or number 3, I mean, is attacking. Let me roll something here. Okay, all right. We'll see what this does. Okay, all right. Number 4 is attacking you, Wren.
Okay. I accept that.
That is only a 9 to hit for the first whomp from their fists. And, oh wow, lucky. A 13 to hit?
Miss.
Okay, good. So that is number 3. So they whiff both times. Number 4 is... I'm going to keep rolling before I decide who they're going to go after.
Gonna kill Mags.
Let's see, 1, 2. Shh, don't.
Who else is it gonna go
Please.
after?
I'm rolling.
I mean, it could attack you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again. I guess.
It is going after Mags.
Okay, that's fine.
I did roll for it,
I'll
and
just
it landed
be
on
even
her.
more angry to kill it, so it's fine.
Oh, it rolled a 1.
Perfect.
But it does get multi-attack.
Yeah.
With the first one, you see, because I'm guessing you're probably keeping an eye on the situation. You see this obsidian creatures, it makes the fist and it goes and it kind of whiffs. And actually, you know what? The other one did this. It falls and it's now prone. So it does not get a second attack.
Okay.
But it will stand back up to its feet from being prone.
Okay.
But that will be its second thing. All right, so Wren, it is your turn, and then Jurble, you're on deck.
So now's my turn. Okay. I'm
Yes.
first going to cast Cure Wounds at a 2nd level on Mags. So that is
Okay.
2d8 plus 3. Oh, great. So it's 9 points for her.
Awesome.
Then Mags is going to turn around to the one that's been beaten up on her. And is going to attack it. So I don't know what number that is. Maybe 4. I don't know. Whichever one's the north of Mags.
That is number 4, yes.
Yep. So she's going to attack. And she gets advantage because I'm next to her, I think. Creature.
I believe so,
she
yeah.
can-
Yeah.
So, okay. So, 3, 17 to bite.
That hits.
And that is 7 points of damage, of piercing damage.
Okay.
And if I ask this every time. If it's a creature, it has to make a DC strength check
Okay.
of 11 or higher, or
Yeah, it rolled a natural 12
okay.
without even adding anything to it.
So that is Mags, and I'm gonna stay where I'm at,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
All right. Then that brings us to Jurble. Venerius, you are on deck after Jurble.
Okay. The one in front of me is still prone, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I'm going to swipe at him with my rapier.
Okay.
And that's with advantage, correct?
That is with advantage, correct.
Okay. 23.
That hits.
Oh, wait. I clicked the wrong thing. It's my 19. I clicked the wrong thing.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
actually-
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, it still hits.
Okay. 10.
10 points?
Yes.
Okay.
Um,
The obsidian creature is definitely looking rough.
That's which one? Obsidian one?
One, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Since he's still prone, though, I will move 5 feet back and turn around.
Okay.
And attack Carl. I mean, number 4.
That's number 3.
Number 3.
Mhm.
Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. Then Kenneth. Sorry. I'll use my second attack to do the same thing. And attack with my rapier.
Okay.
Ooh, that's not as good. 11.
Does not hit. So your second attack whiffs, unfortunately. All right. Anything else for your turn, Jurble?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. All right. So that brings us to Rhaenyra, and then Tegan, you're on deck after that.
So Rhaenyra is going to run north to the wall and then go east and be just north of that pillar there.
Okay. Then roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I'm going to fire at the one on the ground, firebolt.
Okay.
If I can see him, right? There's no line of sight issues there.
Yes. You. Yeah, you can see them.
Okay. I roll with advantage, yeah?
They are prone still.
Prone, ranged attack. Actually, disadvantage.
Yeah, I thought it was prone range is disadvantage.
Oh, that's right. That stupid thing. Yeah, yeah. Just roll
Sorry.
roll regular, please.
Okay.
I don't like the prone attack disadvantage on range. I think that seems silly. I'm making a table rule.
24.
Noted.
24?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, that hits.
Nice.
So I'm rolling in D&D Beyond, and it just took a full 2 seconds. One of my dice
In the
It's
mixer.
so weird. It wouldn't give me the result until it finished spinning. 9 damage.
9
Nice.
damage. All right. That's for number 1.
Joey's getting close.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Rhaenyra?
Nope.
All right, Tegan, it is your turn.
All right, Tegan's got his back to the pillar. So he peeks over his left shoulder.
Okay.
and he sees the one prone. He's like, nah, not a good shot. So he looks over his right shoulder and sees the one standing up next to, who is that, Jurble?
Yes, number 3 is yes.
Yep, number 3. Okay. So he'll spin and take a longbow shot at number 3.
Okay.
With advantage because he is within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, advantage. 25.
Yeah, that
18
hits.
plus 7, 25. Yeah. Okay, first the damage and then the sneak attack. 10 damage on that, and then the sneak attack. Where is it? Action, damage, sneak attack. There it is, 3d6. Another 10. So
Okay.
20 damage total on number 3.
Nice.
Number 3 is looking rough. All right. Cool. All right. So, we have a bit of an onslaught here. Okay, so let's see. Number 1, I'll go ahead and have it use one of its multi-attacks to stand back up to its feet. And then, so Zephyr, you see this obsidian creature kind of push itself up, almost in a very kind of unnatural way. Almost like it's kind of pushing itself up, like with the ground itself, like its hands are kind of becoming the stone. So it pushes itself up before you.
They can meet you outside.
And Zephyr, what are kingus? Kingus are considered medium creatures, correct?
That is correct.
So Zephyr, as you're looking at this obsidian creature, after it pushed itself to its feet, it suddenly changes to you. And it's like looking, if you've ever, I'm sure Zephyr, if you've ever looked in a mirror or looked in
all the time
reflection, it looks like you. And it will it doesn't have your staff in its hand, but it will kind of clench its fist together as it's been attacking, this all the other times.
Mm-hmm.
And oh wow, okay, so that's a only a 10 to hit.
No.
So it does whiff. You are able to dodge that well. So that is number 1. Then it is number 2's turn, which is this one, which is by Rylal, which I'm going to assume that's just going to keep going after her. Okay, so that is an 18 to hit, which just hits for her. It's a d6. Right? Yeah. Okay, it's a 10. So the first hit does knock her. Ooh. Okay, kid. Rylal's looking a little rough for anyone that's looking at her. And that hits. That is an 8 damage. And that is number 2's turn. Now on to number 3. Which there were 4 of you here. So, alright, so it's going to go after Jurble.
Hit me. And Jurble dies.
This, Jurble, as you're looking at this obsidian creature, it turns into it shifts before your eyes, and suddenly Pyxrin standing in front of you.
I was hoping you were going to say Tegan, and I was going to yeah.
It's Kazeel.
No good. It's Kazeel. Just
I knew it.
Jurble gets advantage on everything.
So Pyxrin doesn't have any of her weapons, and you can look to your right and see Pyxrin standing right beside you. but she forms her hands into a fist, and ooh, I think that one's going to miss. That's an 11 to hit for the first attack.
Whiff.
And this dice was doing so good earlier, and now it's just kind of, who knows.
Hallelujah.
This is a 23 to hit.
Okay, that one hits.
Okay. All right, that is 9 bludgeoning damage, Jurble. And what are your surface thoughts with Pyxrin standing in front of you and attacking you, even though she's right on the other side of you?
What the heck is going on here?
Okay.
Or in gerbil speak.
Oh. Very home improvement.
Yeah.
It is a trait of theirs, Wren, that you're asking in Zoom chat. Something they do. All right, so that is number 3. Number 4, they all get to go right here together. It's amazing. Is going to go after, let's see, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so it's actually going to go after Wren. And Wren, as your attention is kind of drawn to the obsidian creature behind you, it shifts into Mags.
Oh.
Which
That's-
number is this?
That's
4 or
the
3?
trickiest
Number
one out of
4.
everything.
That's a low
happened
blow,
so
yeah.
far.
Number 4. So now
Well, if one dies, you can take the
you
other one.
see
with
you see 2 Mags standing before you.
Yep.
One of them on the right one starts attacking you, however, and that is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 7 bludgeoning damage. And goes in for another bite. And that is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
And that is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
So I'm sorry. Okay, so I should have said that before I started, but Zephyr, it is your turn, and then Rylal, and then Pyxrin. And just so you know, for those going into this round right now, the ones that shapeshifted still look like what they shapeshifted into. So Jurble, you're looking at Pyxrin. You're still looking at a Mags, Wren, and Zephyr. You're still looking at yourself.
Now, are these like exact, or do they?
Everything is exact.
Are they obsidian looking?
No, they look exactly
Okay.
like their counterparts. They just aren't holding the weapons that the others
Right.
are holding.
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. Zephyr's very angry to see this thing using his visage, and so he's gonna go zippity zap and use lightning bolt
Okay.
on it.
Ooh.
So it
Nice.
needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Oof, rolling good for the saving throw. It's a 19.
Oh, come on now. Maybe roll it with disadvantage because of its shock that it turned into a raven.
No.
Okay, fine.
Sorry.
It'll still take half damage.
Okay.
Let's see. That's a 20. Yeah, that's 30, so 15 lightning damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Zephyr's literally going for like lightning bolt through the chest.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So,
Like heart stopper.
yeah. And Tegan, you'll probably see this from where you're standing too. You see Zephyr just kind of put this bolt of
Especially since the
lightning-
lightning bolt does technically continue straight for 100 feet.
Yeah. So yeah, Tegan, you kind of see this lightning bolt just kind of like hit the wall beside you, and you kind of look and you just see this visage of Zephyr with this like light, kind of like shaking a bit, and then it turns back into one of the obsidian creatures and just falls to the ground.
Okay, that was number 1, right?
That was number 1, yes. So number 1 is down.
Beautiful. Good job, Zephyr.
All right.
You'll just see.
I mean, Jurble helped too.
You'll just see a
Wow,
hand
guys.
come out from the pillar with his thumbs up.
Will help too.
All right. Anything else for your turn, Zephyr?
Yes. Zephyr's gonna walk over to the space between the pillars in line with where he shot his lightning bolt.
Okay. So right here.
One
Right there?
more. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Okay. Is that it?
Let me figure that out.
Sure.
What are my bonus actions? Oh, I'm sorry. Zephyr doesn't move there. Zephyr literally flew there. Like there was a
Okay.
gust of wind that picked him up and he just kind of like hovered over.
Yeah.
that.
So now Tegan, you see Zephyr just kind of float over to you.
Crouching tiger, hidden dragoning.
Some of the some dust is kind of brought up from the from the ground. Like there's not a lot of like loose gravel or anything, but you do see some like, a few pebbles flying. You'd probably notice that too, Pyxrin. All right. So it is Rylal's turn, then Pyxrin. Okay. So yeah, she's pretty.
Sorry, I was
concentrated.
talking to.
No, you're absolutely. No, I was
What's
just
up?
saying. No, I was just
What's
saying that
that?
it's your turn after Rylal. Rylal's going, then it's your
Okay.
turn.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so that is a. What do you have? An 18 to hit. So that hit. So she swings with her great axe and lands the blow. Okay. Sad.
Sad.
So that one. Oh, actually, I've been rolling that wrong because it's actually supposed to be a 1d10 plus 4. Since she's using it two-handed. Oh, God, Stephanie. Okay, that's still like 7. Only 7 points.
What number?
Number 2. Okay. Oh, which is she? Let's see here. 19. Alright, that's weird. How did she hit him before? Oh well, okay. Alright. So she's gonna go in for her second attack. That will hit. And ooh, that's a lot better. 13.
Good. Seems we mostly all abandoned her. She moved back.
36. Okay. Oh shoot, I was gonna have her do. Okay, too late. Sorry, kid. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. All right.
That was a miss?
No. It made it. I was gonna have her do something else, but
Okay.
too late now. Alrighty. So now it is. She's gonna stand there. She'll probably like look back over her shoulder at everyone, just make sure everyone's still like standing behind her, and then just turn back to the creature. And it is
He
Pyxrin's
sees
turn.
2 Pyxrins and starts sweating.
Oh yeah, that's right. She would see. Yeah.
So crazy.
So it is your turn, Pyxrin, and then Wren, you're next on deck with Mags.
She's going to use her bonus action to Nope, I am not a mom right now. I give up. No, I don't have that title.
You must address me as Pyxrin.
Casting smite
I am your overlord.
Okay.
on the creature in front of Rylal.
Okay.
And concentrate on that while moving 15 feet forward.
So up
Yes.
here, east.
And making a melee attack.
Okay.
Do. What are you doing, Ben?
I want to see.
Ooh, does a 21 hit?
21 definitely hits.
I have this tea.
Okay, so that does.
Mom.
Hold on. Mommy's doing math. Hold on. Give me a second. Mommy's doing math. What was it? Wait. What did I say that I was casting? Hold on.
Searing Smite?
Searing Smite. So that's 8 damage from. Let's see. Add 1. It deals an extra 1d6 fire damage, so I need to roll a d6. Yes, sir.
I'm counting this.
Yeah.
What, this box of wine? Sure.
So that's 9. That's 9 damage in total.
Okay.
One comes in juicy boxes. Oh,
Oh, man.
what a thought! What an invention!
What did I
Alright.
get on my roll? Okay, and it takes an extra 10 necrotic damage because of I'm using the life stealing.
10
So that's
is
eight-
looking really rough.
18.
Okay. All right. Cool. Wonderful.
And I gained 10 hit points that I don't really need. 10 temp. Yeah, that's all she will do.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Rin, it is your turn. You're in Mags, and then Jurble, you're on deck.
Okay, Mags is gonna attack. Number 4 is the one that looks like Mags now, right?
Correct. Yes.
And that's the one we've been attacking the whole time, right?
Yes.
We as in Mags and I. Mags is going to turn and attack the doppelganger Mags.
Okay.
I'm next to it, so advantage. 15.
That hits.
Well, it's actually more than that, but yeah. So then gets 5 points of bite, piercing damage.
Okay.
And it needs to make a saving throw.
Which one is it? Dex
DC
or Strength?
Strength
Okay.
of 11. 11 is the save.
Yeah, it got a natural 20.
Blast.
Oh.
Okay, that's Mags' turn. I'm going to.
Hey, at least it got it on that, but on a hit against someone.
Yeah.
That's true.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on it as well.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pull back my bow and shoot at it.
Okay.
Is it disadvantaged because I'm right next to it?
It is, yeah.
Okay, just checking. Does a... One second. Gotta do my math. 17.
It
to
hits.
hit. Sweet. That is... What is my math I'm doing? 11 points of damage.
All right. So that's number 3. Oh, wait a minute. I did that wrong. So that's 5.
Sent you a thing on Zoom.
14. Okay.
Sweet. And...
All right. That one's looking pretty rough.
Well, because I attacked, I'm going to attack it again.
Okay.
Not as
Oh,
great.
okay. Got you.
8, 12.
12 does not hit.
Okay, blast. Oh, that would have been a real good damage roll. Okay.
Again, looking
and I'm-
pretty rough, though.
I'm gonna stay where I'm at.
Why do I keep getting that confused? Okay, wait a minute. That's 40, and then that was... Let's put that down to 10. Okay, sorry. I got the 2, 4, and 3 a little bit confused. So it's looking rough, but it's not extremely rough yet.
Got it.
Just the variances of rough. Anyways.
Oh, God.
All right. So Jurble, is your turn, then Rhaenyra.
Muted.
You're muted, Jonathan.
I was just testing y'all.
Right.
And we
Totally.
passed.
Totally.
I will continue attacking Kenneth, number 3,
Number 3, okay.
aka Pyxrin doppelganger.
Mm-hmm.
And since I still have the rapier out, I'm just gonna stabby stab.
Well, that really hurts my feelings.
Sorry. 15.
15
Sorry,
hits.
not sorry.
It hits. Jurble.
Oh,
That's a go.
Okay.
Hey.
9.
9
Nine.
damage.
Yes.
Number 3. Okay. Alright. Looking pretty rough. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And I will do the same thing with my second attack.
Okay.
22.
22 hits, yes.
8.
8 points of damage. Oh man. Looking rough. Alright. Okay. Cool. Anything else for your turn, Jurble?
You know what?
Still looking like Pyxrin. You see Pyxrin kind of, slumped over a bit before you.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and just burn my second wind and heal some.
Okay.
Just to be safe.
Okay.
Why not? And I heal 12. I heal 12.
All
That's
right.
7 plus 5 is 12, right?
That is correct.
Every
Yes.
I have an art degree.
All right. Is that it for your turn, Jurble?
Yes, that's it.
Isn't that mostly math?
All right. So it's Rhaenyra's turn.
Film art degree.
Tegan is on deck.
All right. Budget fireball. No. I am going
Where
to.
she laid out some web.
You do notice, Rhaenyra, that the obsidian creature that's kind of in between Pyxrin and Rylal is currently on fire
Ooh,
from Pyxrin's attack.
that's delightful.
And you see the two of them, Rylal with battle axe in hand, Pyxrin ready to go, surrounding.
I'm going to ignore them.
Oh,
And-
well.
Oh.
I'm going
Okay.
to go north 1 and west 4.
So north 1, west 4. So right there?
Yep.
Yep, you hit
Yeah.
the battleship.
And I want to cast sleep at 3rd level.
Okay, all right.
And I want to put it so that it only targets the 2 obsidian things and mags. Sorry, mags.
Okay, cool. So you have to roll for that, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sleep 3rd level.
Wait, why do you have to hit max?
I think it's an area. Thing.
It's an area effect thing.
Oh, I was like, wait.
Because he hates her.
So I need,
It's canon now.
Oh. Yep.
yeah, I just hate mags.
I knew it.
9d8. Let's do it.
Makes sense. A wizard's a cat person.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
Alright, so
I've
the
always been
total
kinda
was
suspect of Rhaenyra.
37. So 37 worth of hit points from the lowest to the largest remaining hit points on those creatures.
And if they're below that, they go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
No.
It's a
So,
total.
like,
It's a total.
There's 37 hit points. So if like Mags was the lowest and she had 6 hit points, she'd go down.
How many hit
first.
points does
There's
Mags have?
31 left.
11.
11. So yes, it will be number 3 and Mags who are now asleep.
Okay.
So the one that's in front of Jurble right here and Mags are now. Good night.
99.
And that's my turn.
All right. Thank you, Rhaenyra, as always. Tegan, it is your turn.
Okay. Well, that makes things interesting. All right, he will peek over, to his left and see Mags asleep, and then one asleep. And number 4 disguised as anybody? That's the one.
Mags.
Number 4 is Mags.
Oh, okay.
Max.
I mean, is disguise? Yes, looks like Mags.
Gotcha. Look over his right. All right, he's going to take the angle shot. Okay. I'm going to move 1 east and 1 north to be right next to Zephyr.
Oh, okay, sorry. Where are you moving?
One to the east,
Okay.
and then 1 north, looking right next to Zephyr.
Okay.
So I have line of sight on the one that's on Rylal.
Yes. Correct.
And on the way, I will give Zephyr a fist bump for the lightning bolt. And then fire a longbow.
Got your back.
Good to know. At the one on Rylal.
Okay.
So, longbow attack. 15 plus 7, 22.
Yes, that hits. Sorry.
Okay, first damage. And then, since Rylal is there, I get sneak attack damage. 7 normal, and then sneak attack. Another 10, so 17 total.
How do you want to do this? The creature was on fire when you shot at it. Yeah. It still looked like an obsidian creature. This one hadn't transformed into anything.
After I high five Zephyr,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just look him and then wink. And then notch an arrow. And just launch it. And that one didn't look like anybody, right? So that was
Right,
a pretty,
correct.
pretty short shot. So yeah, you'll just wink at Zephyr and just put one right between the eyes of the
Okay, yeah. So Silvera and Rylal, as they stand there, will suddenly see this longbow arrow just kind of shoot out from kind of behind them and just straight through the eyes of the obsidian creature that was on fire before you. So it drops to the ground. All right.
And I'll stay put with my homie.
Excellent. Just move the map, didn't I? All right. So, yes. So that one's off the map. So we just have, and 3 is asleep.
Yep.
Points. Okay. All right. Oh, interesting. Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. So 3's asleep. So 4, who's still looking like Mags, is going to. Okay. Let me roll a die here. 1, 2. Okay. Is going to go after Mags.
No.
Prone.
Oh.
Oh,
And
prone.
asleep.
Oh,
Which
cuddly.
Mags?
Sleep.
So cuddly.
Yeah,
Which
that's
Mags?
it's
It attacks itself.
Isn't that automatic? Sleep?
Franco, stop talking.
Is it?
Don't pull a Joe.
Don't pull it.
I mean, it doesn't say in the sleep spell.
Well, sleep is a condition, right?
Condition.
Yeah.
I mean, I know I was going to do
They become
advantage.
unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any attack that hits is an automatic critical if the attacker's within 5 feet of
Oh.
the creature. Okay.
What happens?
Alright.
Oh no! I killed Mags.
I mean, just remember that till your dying day, Renarius.
All right. That definitely hits. That was like a
Wow.
25.
Wow.
So it would have hit anyway. It would have hit.
And yeah, so that is. Let me see here. I'm looking at the wrong things. I'm getting all flustered here. Okay, so that's actually okay. So 14 points of damage for the first attack.
She is
Which-
unconscious.
Okay. All right. Okay. And okay. All right. Seeing that, it turns to you, Wren.
I mean, she looked unconscious before he hit him, so I don't know what changed for her, but okay.
That is. What did I just do? Was there a reason I did that? No. Yeah, so that was like a 10 to hit, which does not hit you.
Yep.
So yeah, okay. That is it for number 4. It is now Zephyr's turn, and then Rylal, and then Pyxrin. Yeah.
Okay. So Zephyr's gonna step up. Well, really, just kind of back to where he was, parallel with Pyxrin.
Okay.
And is gonna use a bonus action to burn some sorcery points
Okay.
in order to quicken a spell.
Okay.
So I get to cast a leveled spell as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And I'll be casting Snillix Snowball Storm. Or
Okay.
Snowball Swarm.
Okay.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, no thanks. Targeting number 4.
Okay.
It has to make a dexterity saving throw
All right.
as a flurry of magic snowballs erupts from that point.
What's the dexterity saving throw it has to reach?
16.
It was a 20.
Fine, it takes half damage, I guess.
Snowballs have
God.
rocks in them. Like that.
Poor
That
Zephyr.
that is
Mags has died. Poor Zephyr.
Well, I mean,
It's just-
Oh boy, that's a 17. So half of 17, 9
okay. Wait, so that was
or
number
8
4.
if you roll down. 9 if you roll up. 8 if you roll down.
I'll be generous and roll up. Okay.
Very cool. And then for my action. Oh right, and then it's still good.
Yeah, it's still standing.
It's still
yeah, it's still looking
standing.
like Mags.
Cool. And because okay, yeah. So I'm going to use a cantrip now because I can't use a regular thing. I'll spend. No, I'll. Decisions. Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at it, which is a spell attack at 16.
That
To hit?
hits. Yep.
Okay, and it'll take 8 more cold damage.
Okay. It's still standing.
Jerk.
Yeah, that's number 4, right? That's cheap.
I use
Rude.
the thing.
Okay.
Oh right, I'm sorry. And when I cast Snillix Snowball Swarm, Zephyr said 4. And when he cast Ray of Frost, he said "Brrr."
All right.
That's all.
So that's it for your turn. So
Yeah.
it is Rylal's turn, and then Pyxrin. You'll be on deck after Rylal. Okay. Rylal is with the one that was in. Rylal looks up at you, Pyxrin, and smiles. And then turns around, just kind of like looking at, seeing where everyone's at, and notices, well, she notices the fighting mags, and then she notices the mags on the ground. Oh, okay, all right. She's going to...
She calls down heaven's wrath on the sleeping mags.
She's going to take... she's stepping forward 10 feet and is using a free action to talk to you, Wren. Did something happen?
We got attacked. Mags is down, but that Mags is not the real Mags.
So seeing that, she'll nod and let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Heals the wrong Mags.
Heals the Mags. Fake Mags.
Okay. So she's going to move over here and carefully get beside this sleeping. Hello. Well, I would say now that it's been knocked unconscious or put to sleep, it probably looks like the obsidian creature again. So she'll kind of like snuggle up next to you, Jurble, and kneel down to Mags and give her a potion of healing.
Ooh.
Which...
Not even wearing a mask.
That's 5. So that is 7 points of HP. And Wren, you're watching this happen, and you see Mags, and see her kind of put some of the health potion into Mags' mouth, and Mags immediately starts responding and starts stirring, giving out a soft whimper.
Still asleep, or just kind of weak?
No, just weak. Okay. You know, she'll probably try to stand up to her feet, but she still looks a little weak.
Okay.
Rylal is then, let's see, that's sleeping. Yeah, she's going to turn to the sleeping obsidian creature and try and attack it. Okay, and so she raises her battle axe and just chops in a downward motion. Let's see. Okay. Oh. And completely cuts it in half.
Nice.
Damn.
Okay.
Fatality.
Jurble, make a perception check for me.
11.
I would say that
notice he
you...
chops off my toe.
Gosh, what, Stephanie?
She hits Jurble instead.
I would say that you notice that she seems very impassioned when she's killing. You can almost notice, like, maybe even, like, a tear in her eye as she slices down into this obsidian creature.
And you said it turned back into an obsidian creature.
Yes,
it's not,
correct.
like Pyxrin.
Correct. That would have been really weird. She would have sliced into it and it looked like Pyxrin and she's like crying.
Trauma.
Okay.
Now you know how we feel.
So it is now your turn, Pyxrin, and then Wren will be next with Mags. So you just have the standing fourth obsidian creature there, or who still looks like Mags.
The black dot?
Yes.
There's so many people around it, though. I don't think 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. She wouldn't even be able to get to it. Oh, farts. She's going to... Let me see, let me count. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, 5, 10, 15, 20. I do math. I do math well, guys. I promise.
No math Monday. No math Monday.
No math Monday.
Everybody to the fucking way.
Yeah, they kind of are. I mean, you could move. You could move closer to it, Pyxrin.
She wants to. Okay, so one block north and behind whoever's orange.
That is Wren.
She's going to if he'll allow her to reach around him because and
I'm just your waist. Just lean over me. It's fine.
okay, so I can just like
that's right.
plop.
Yeah.
Listen. She's going to oh shoot, where is it? It disappeared. Where is it? She's going to cure wounds. She's going to touch Mags. Let me see how Mags is laying down. Yeah, she's gonna reach over and touch Mags on the head and cast cure wounds.
Okay. Okay. All right. Just realized my battle cam is all messed up from stream.
8 hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
And she'll actually say the same thing that she had said before when she was casting the other healing spell.
Okay. Okay. Noted. All right. Anything else for your turn, Pyxrin?
Nope. Just get Mags a little scritch.
Sit Mags up here.
And then kind of go back behind Wren because she was all up in his space.
Yeah.
Sorry
It's
about
fine.
that.
Heal Mags. You're fine.
So, Wren, it is your turn, then Jurble, you're on deck.
Mags is feeling great. I'm pissed. Mags is gonna attack fake Mags.
Okay.
With a natural 20.
Wonderful.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Yes.
Go for it. Do it.
I love
Or-
Sweet.
So does that double my damage? Is that what that does?
Double the
Yeah, it
dice.
does.
Yep, double
Yeah.
the dice.
Okay, so 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2, 12. 12 piercing damage.
Okay, it's barely still standing.
Okay, well, I want to move south of Mags away from where I'm at, so I'm enough away from him
Should
so I
have been a
don't have
barbarian. I
disadvantage.
could imagine him going.
So you're moving south, so you're
South
going...
of Mags. Just behind Mags.
Okay. Oh my god, Stephanie. Sausage fingers. Holy crap. Okay.
Suddenly there was an earth shock.
This is what happens when I try to
Everyone
adjust
goes
them.
flying.
Master hand has
Like
entered
that?
the battle.
Yeah, that's great.
Okay.
I just want to not be at disadvantage for shooting at him.
Sure.
Oh man.
Then I'm going to shoot at him
Okay.
for 20.
That hits.
And I do...
Go again and just tell me how you would like to do this.
Yeah.
I just shoot him square in the eye.
Okay. All right.
Whatever eye he has is a... But feel weird about it because it's Mags.
Right, it looks like Mags. Yeah, yeah. But as soon as you shoot it and it goes, so everyone like
Does it yelp
because
like Mags?
everyone standing around, you see Wren kind of step behind Mags and shoot the false Mags right between the eyes. And as soon as the arrow penetrates the skull, it shifts back into the obsidian creature and falls to the ground. Or just kind of crumbles to the ground since it's already kind of like right there anyways. Yeah. And so you are out of combat. As all of you kind of look around, all of the creatures have just kind of dissipated. You'll see a little bit of extra stone and dirt there. But that's it. And as you're kind of looking around, like what just happened, you notice for the first time that while you were battling, it seems like that they've moved some of the rocks out of the entryway that was bouldered up. And there are 4 drow standing there, a couple with their arms crossed. Rylal turns. Oh, it'd be nice, Stephanie, if you have your notes so you knew these people's names, right? Right? Rylal turns and is like, God damn it, Tathlyn. And that's when we'll take our bio break. So everyone watching, come
Classic
back in about
Tathlyn.
8 to 10 minutes. It's a little late today, but, you know, some of us need to go to the restroom and get some more water. So
You had to
we'll
stab
see
some
you
things.
in 8 to 10 minutes. So hang in there. All right. Or yeah, that's how Zephyr would say it. Hang in there. All right. Bye. See you soon. Okay, mics are hot.
So hot.
Okay, these drows are called Barbie 1, Barbie 2, and Tathlyn.
All right, we are back. Well, actually, let me turn it to our RP since we're out of combat. Hooray! Yeah, good job, y'all. Good job in surviving. Okay, so we ended before break. You kind of noticed that they had removed some of the boulders from the opening, from the other entranceway that was opposite where y'all came in. And there were 4 drow standing there. I'll give a quick little description. You have one, they're all fairly similar in skin tone with very slight differences. You have 2 males. One male has a kind of like white fur color with a long cloak on. He kind of has the hair kind of similar to mine except like black. The other male is very hulking drow, possibly one of the like largest like built drow you've ever seen. He has kind of a feather kind of like I don't want to say a shawl, but like a cloak on that goes over his shoulders, wearing leather, has this long kind of almost glowy white hair that goes down almost to his stomach. You have 2 possibly, female, at least female presenting individuals. One looks kind of like a ranger type with 2 long white braids going over her chest. She also has this huge dog-like creature. I mean, this drow is standing about 6 feet tall. The dog is standing about on all 4s at about probably 3.5, maybe close to 4. Huge, almost like a bulldog type face and build. The other female presenting has long white hair with these kind of interesting tattoos on her face. Is wearing a lot of black and gold accents. But her hair is kind of pulled back in the front. They all look fairly intimidating and are not smiling, but aren't looking like that they're about ready to fight you. Their weapons are not drawn. But you do kind of see beyond them, kind of going into that doorway, you do maybe see a couple of armed drow not too far behind them, just standing there. Rylal turns and it's like, God damn it, Tathlyn. What was that? She says the first part in common, but then actually she says the second part, what was that, in undercommon. So anyone who speaks that, which I know Pyxrin does.
She's just going to start laughing.
And Zephyr does.
What was that? Yeah. In undercommon, no.
Rylal kind of shoots you a look, Zephyr, and then looks directly back to Tathlyn and the other drow. She definitely, anyone looking at her can see that she's kind of lost her composure a bit, but she quickly tries to regain it and looks back at the group of you. These are the people that you will be speaking to. Looks to the drow, who are still looking kind of tough looking. As I said, no smiles on their face. Tathlyn, or the person that you would assume is Tathlyn, kind of steps forward in front of the others. The large dog, looks pretty on guard, almost standing in front of the ranger type drow. Let me introduce, please. She's saying this to the other drow, and she's speaking in common now. This is Tathlyn, and she motions towards the one with kind of like this hairstyle with black and with the feathered cloak on, the long feathered cloak. And then this is Malice, which is the female with the black and gold accents and the white hair kind of pulled back in the front. This is Korith, which is the, you assume, male drow with the long white hair kind of going over each shoulder and the feathery cloak one. And then this is Marcaria, and that's the ranger type drow with the large dog. These are people who were wanting to speak to you regarding recent events, at least until that they were attacked. Tathlyn, we need to be cautious. We didn't know who they were. We didn't notice that you were with them at first. Apologies if any extended harm came. But you are on our property. Or at least, and Rylal kind of starts to speak, at least it's our property now. Rylal kind of stiffens. All right. And kind of, you can see her, she kind of glances over at you, Pyxrin, and glances back to the group of Drow. And turns to the rest of you, so what do you want to say?
I don't know what to say to that.
Tathlyn crosses his arms, as does the other male drow, and Tathlyn speaks up. We're willing to listen.
Do you ever feel the need to conquer lands? This is I'm trying to make a persuasion check to see if they'll reveal their plans.
Sure, make a persuasion check on that, Zephyr.
That's a dirty 20.
Okay. Tathlyn kind of gives you a look, Zephyr. I don't feel the need to conquer lands, no?
Insight check.
I mean, you can if you want. Is that really all there is? You made it all the way in here, fought through the...
Look at what I have here.
Right.
Tegan will speak up. The reason we came down was we were asked to come down and help investigate the strange goings on in the mines. Reports of spiders, other creatures,
Sickness
amongst the miners, explosions, unexplained explosions, and I suppose your perspective, because you also, I can only report what we've been told, is that there have been seemingly changes in the drows that are down here. There seems to be some inner conflict within the drows.
I'm having trouble finding the questions in what you just said.
Have you experienced these spiders in the mines?
I have heard that the miners have experienced them, yes. We do not keep spiders in our city. Tries to find city name, Everos.
Insight check.
Sure.
22.
He seems to be telling the truth with that statement about the spiders. We've heard of them, sure. Maybe experienced one or two, but I don't think our experience is the same as it is with the miners.
What about this sickness that's been plaguing these miners? Are all of your people safe and healthy?
I mean, Sure, we have sickness here and there, but nothing that's plaguing them, no.
Insight check, 21.
He's just an inside check machine.
You can tell that it's a half truth.
Cheeky little thing. You're dead wrong.
Excuse our friends, but I mean,
Did you even plan this out?
Yes, that's
but you see this. It's the sickness is very bad, and we just want to make sure it's not spreading too fast. We could have a much bigger problem up on the surface. We just make sure it's hasn't spread further down here.
Tathlyn looks kind of over at the others and back at you, Jurble. We've begun taking care of our own, so our concern is our own.
So, you have a cure? Do you have a way to treat it?
We don't seem to be having the problems that the surface dwellers have.
Check.
Sure.
18.
Out of character, how are our pendants feeling?
Yeah, just
I was wondering that
It's
too.
to answer Zephyr's insight. It's a well-guarded truth that he's saying. There's something else dancing beneath the surface, but for the most part, it's truthful.
Any more clarification?
He just looks at you. Your pendants, to answer your question, Rhaenyra, I mean, as they haven't gotten any warmer than what they were when you talked to the guard before and started in here. They don't seem to be getting any. They haven't gotten any warmer standing in the midst of these drow. And not even when fighting the obsidian creatures did they get any warmer.
Forgive me for pushing this up. But what, if you don't mind, what kind of symptoms are you guys seeing down here? Just so we know if we are dealing with the same sickness and not spread, misinformation, because unfortunately a lot of people up there who are sick and treating the sick are under the assumption that you are responsible, and we just want to make sure we clear that up.
Unless that is what happened, then we don't have to clear it up.
The female ranger type speaks up. It's easy to blame the Drow. That's why they blame us. They don't have any proof. And they don't have any thing to stand on. Yes, Zephyr?
Insight check.
Okay, go ahead. Make an insight check.
How much does inspiration get? Is that D6?
D6, yes.
Because excessiveness is good. 25.
I mean, she's truthful about that everyone blames the Drow and that it's easy to, and that's why they do it. So yeah, she's being truthful about saying that.
What about the rest of it?
Wait,
No.
does Zephyr say that?
That they can. Well, I mean, the rest of it. What she
Oh.
said that they can't. There's nothing they can pin on them.
Yeah,
it's
like
truthful. She's being truthful.
It's not a deception.
No.
This isn't just insight's not just a binary, right?
No, I know. No.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not. There is no deception happening.
Are you arguing with God right now?
Yes! I'm determined to have an insight check pan out. Okay, thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry for that. As you can see, I'm a bugbear. We get blamed a lot for things too, but generally we probably deserve them. Anyways, they more specifically they think it's to do with these explosions. Do you know what's causing these explosions that have been happening around these tunnels?
Yeah, I know what's caused the explosions. We're getting our tunnels back. We're getting our land back. Anything below the surface belongs to us, and you'll notice anyone looking at him, which I'm guessing most of you are, he shoots a look to Rylal.
So are the explosions to scare off the miners, or are you making new tunnels, or...
No, we're scaring them off and we're claiming our land back. It's...
Aside from it being quote-unquote yours.
Why would there need to be another reason?
She says an undercommon touche. And she'll say in common, who's the person that's been telling y'all to do this?
We have a new leader. Someone
Cute.
who is guiding us.
Varris, that's the name.
Everyone,
Oh gosh!
everyone make perception checks, please.
God damn it, Zephyr! Oh, that's a good reason to get dicked right there.
Jurble got a 19.
Okay.
This is perception.
13.
Perception. Yes.
Fucker. Hold on. It's busy making more
19.
characters.
Good thing Pyxrin's already read.
15.
Oh, I got a 22.
Okay. Anyone with a 15 or above
No.
would notice a shift in Tathlyn's demeanor at what Zephyr said. He quickly looks to the rest and back at Zephyr and kind of over the group. You know him.
Pyxrin's gonna turn towards motherfucker. She really wants
Easily manipulated.
Just,
He
She really wants
is
to hit
Just the
Zephyr
name.
right now. Like she really wants to hit him.
he is very powerful, and he's teaching us how to reclaim ourselves.
Negative side effects?
Only the best side effects.
Depends on the perspective. But yeah.
She dead?
We're claiming our land back. We're becoming our own people again. I'd say those are pretty good circumstances.
Well
Yeah,
then,
but
would that make any contracts that you guys have done with the above world void?
He's pointed out, and I agree for the most part, that we are our own people. We shouldn't have to abide by pieces of paper held by surface dwellers.
So that means yes.
Sure.
You really do like to speak in riddles, don't you?
He kind of smirks at you, Pyxrin. Well,
Spells.
oh,
sometimes.
Which means if everything is void, and y'all are too busy killing everybody or scaring them off, building up what you have down here. Which means with everything void, it ain't gonna matter if they start attacking you, now does it? In defense, of course.
Of course. Granted, we're not trying to overtake the surface. We don't care for the surface, but
Sorry, that was my spoon that fell off my ice cream.
we do want to reclaim our land here underground. It is our right. It is our place.
Easily manipulated.
Surface dwellers are. I agree.
Oh, it's gonna give the dirtiest look ever.
Ready for your test?
I,
That was to Pyxrin. In case that wasn't clear.
I mean, I can't, speak for your people or for the miners. But I don't know from what little I do know of your people. I find it hard to believe that this you just let a newcomer come in and just take control.
Not taking control, we're working with him. Our elder leader, Elrith, is working side by side with him.
Easily manipulated.
Y'all have a contract with him?
No, we don't. We don't need them because we are all Drow.
Of course.
Drow can be trusted.
Not when they break their word.
Rylal kind of snickers at his Drow can be trusted. Break their word. With each other? Or we're talking about the surface dwellers again?
Surface dwellers.
It is sad that we can't continue our good relations with them, but all would be well if we could just have our tunnels back. And we could. Rylal knows. If we wanted to, we could go through and take the tunnels right now. But we're hoping, we're giving them a chance, and he kind of shoots a look at Rylal, to give them over to us, to the rightful owners. But if we have to wait for too much longer, I'm afraid we'll be forced to take them back by force. But if they go back to their land up above, and I'm just getting so many Little Mermaid references in my head. If they go back up to their, land up above, then no harm will be done. That's all we ask, and yet they can't give us that for some reason. I mean, I understand that they love their gems and their shinies that they find down here, but there are other ways of living. This is ours. If they go to the surface, we'll be more than happy to maybe work with them. Send some jewels up for a price. But we're not going to share what is ours when it's not acknowledged that it's ours to give.
Who was here first, the chicken or the egg?
Rylal will snicker again.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Tegan.
Have any of your kind been hearing voices?
The voices of our ancestors, sure.
No, these are different voices. The reason I ask is your explosions are exposing miners to something that causes a disease. And it would be foolish of you to assume that you're immune from this disease. If it's not happening now, it will happen.
Maybe Drow are immune.
Pyxrin's gonna
Sorry.
laugh.
You willing to enroll your people on that?
Hasn't happened to us yet, so...
Yet. If you want, I'll take you down a corridor and we'll see if you hear voices.
Out of character. Didn't we already establish that they do have disease?
I
Kind of
think
running
I don't know.
rampant.
They're being
Give or take. They didn't.
They're
make
being
it
cagey
obvious.
about it.
Yeah.
They're being cagey about it.
Surprise.
Yes. Forgive me. I'm slow. It's just so.
He's a bugbear.
Is this just a?
Huh.
Yeah, I'm a bugbear. So. Do you just want your land back just for just because it's yours, or is there something specific here that you want, you need?
It's our land. It's ours.
Yeah, but like,
I mean, as someone new to this conversation, what's your proof? I mean, I could be like, and I'll turn to Tegan and just, that bow is mine, and I'll take it from Tegan. Like that's
allow it for theater's sake.
The Drow own the underground, or at least part of it.
Is that written somewhere?
In Drow word, yes.
Can we see it?
No.
Well then,
You are not.
I'll turn to Tegan. I'll turn to Tegan. I own the receipt to this back home. I'll show it to you.
And that's
Some other day.
And that is your problem to figure out.
And that is why we are talking, right?
That's why
They
you
just change
came.
accents.
That's why you came. That's why you came here. Sure.
Hey,
Again on our land, demanding that we speak to you.
I mean, I don't think we demanded. My accent just went all over the place. Francis Moira Crozier. There we go. I don't. I mean, I think we did demand. I think we just.
Your presence
asked.
demanded it.
I mean,
You could have
how are
just
we
let it
supposed to
be.
contact you?
Rylal, are these people from your city? No. You could have just went
Well,
along your way and just let the city deal with it themselves. And
mean-
yet you decided to stick your nose in it.
I
It's
mean,
funny. That's real funny. Rylal and Pyxrin's gonna turn towards her.
Yeah.
You're actually a lot dumber than you look. I'm gonna assume here that y'all follow laws.
Tathlyn speaks up. We follow some of the teachings, yes.
How many days are you giving the surface dwellers?
He kind of looks at the other three. Everyone make perception checks for me. And Pyxrin, you talking to Rylal, you would have noticed she looks conflicted.
Me.
Jurble got a 5. He's getting angry, so he's not paying attention.
13.
I got a 15.
All right. anyone with let's see, anyone with like 14 or above would notice the Drow, Rylal introduced us Malice, which is one of the female Drow with the white hair pulled back and the interesting markings on her face, dressed in black and gold. She looks very conflicted. She has her head down. Is kind of clenching and unclenching her fists and kind of, just kind of how people do when they're nervous, like play with their thumb, like put their thumbs in between their fingers. And she seems maybe a bit anxious about something. And it's just kind of keeping her eyes to the ground, whereas the other three are looking at all of you pretty much face, head on.
Pyxrin's going to switch to Undercommon and look directly at her and
at Malice.
Say, yes.
Okay.
Malice. And say, what's the matter there, sweetheart?
At that, Tathlyn and Marcaria, which is the one with the ranger type, both turn because you're looking at Malice. Both turn to Malice, and then Marcaria kind of looks at Tathlyn with this kind of scornful look. Tathlyn steps over to Malice, and you see him, he has his back to the rest of you and speaks in Undercommon. Zephyr and Pyxrin, make a perception check for me, please.
$17.
Okay.
Sorry, it was writing.
It's okay.
24.
Both of you hear him say an Undercommon, and he says it pretty low, but you're able to kind of pick it up in the reverberations in the room a bit. Now is not the time.
Now's not the time.
You see,
He's saying that in common.
you see his back kind of stiffen.
I don't
He can only
know if I
repeat.
can
He can only repeat what he
translate it.
hears.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think
Yeah.
you just.
It says an Undercommon.
If I wrote it, I could.
So you hear
translate
you
it.
hear Zephyr kind of repeat this, say something really loudly. Zephyr and Pyxrin, you would see his back kind of stiffen at Zephyr saying that, and then immediately go back to kind of turn back to the group.
Negative side effects.
Ah. Yes. We heard what you said.
And that's fine. Can we please get back to what we were doing? Can we please get back to our city? Is there anything else that we need to explain ourselves to you about?
You can all speak up and say, maybe you don't have to explain something, but let me explain something.
You're a little soft, Frank. I don't know if it...
Yeah, I did hear.
Yeah.
You can all say.
There you go.
Tonight on Saturday night.
Here, you filthy worms.
Yeah, I tend to do that. Anyway, he's going to say, you can pretend all you want that nothing's happening down here, but you're only fooling yourself. We've seen evidence of it.
I think those in power with us will protect us.
What if you're wrong? You have a chance to work together because you know that something's happening.
That
You have a
decision
chance
is not mine to make.
I think it is.
You are wrong, and you misjudge my power in this situation.
Well, you're a male, so
Everyone.
What is that supposed to mean?
what exactly? What kind of? You said that you all follow some of Lot's teachings, but I'm kind of confused. Well, actually, I'm not confused at all, but slightly confused how you said some of them and not all of them.
What's there to be confused about?
That exactly. You said some. Which ones?
That is our business.
Not much of a law if you can just say, nah.
Who said anything about you're talking about a religion?
Disrespect.
I'm not trying to disrespect anybody. Believe me when I say, I understand. Y'all are going back to the really old teachings, aren't you? Traditional.
It kind of smiles and looks to the others. It kind of confuses me that you're aware of Lolth teachings, but I'll sidestep that.
Oh, it's a lot better conversation to have than Alistray. Am I right? She snickers at him. She's so being a brat right now.
The greatest.
Yes.
How much time do they have? She points up.
No, I know what you mean.
Is this all in common?
Yes.
Okay, just confirming. I don't know. I didn't remember if I said it. We went back.
We could probably give them a week. Shouldn't take them too long to just leave on the lift that they take down here. Rylal kind of huffs. How can you do that?
Oh, and it's just the mines and stuff, right? It's not like the whole city, leaving the entire city.
Right.
Just to clarify. Okay.
Right, yes.
Okay.
He looks back to Rylal. I'm sorry, Rylal, what do you mean? I know that you called some of them friends. The miners? Tathlyn? How... Excuse me, I haven't been down here for a bit, but how can you just turn your back like that? Tathlyn, y'all would notice, looks a bit... For the first time since you started talking to him, seems a bit uncomfortable. It's what we have to do, Rylal. It's for the good of our people. And Zephyr and Silvra, or Pyxrin, would understand he says you should come back. Rylal, anyone that looks over to Rylal, she shakes her head. There's not a chance in hell. I'm sorry. You're going too far. This is all in Undercommon.
Touché! In Undercommon.
I
don't think that's exactly how it's supposed to go, but we'll work on that.
Tathlyn shoots you a look, Zephyr. He looks a little perturbed. And he says this in common and looks at Rylal. That's too bad. You will be missed. And looks to the rest of you. Anything else? Any other unending questions that I can answer?
If you please.
Dear God.
Tegan's gonna say no questions, but I'll now sort of address it to the other three. We were asked. We came down here seeking information about disease spreading, spiders in the mines, and possibly to offer help with both. And we're being rejected. If things unforeseen happen, remember who rejected our offer.
At your response, Tegan, everyone except Malice kind of smirks. Malice is still staring at the floor. And the
Not right now.
Ranger type Drow will speak up. The dog giving a slight growl. Noted.
How long is what's his name? The Varris?
Varris, yes, that's his name.
How long has he been here? Do you know where he was before?
Tathlyn speaking again. We don't really care where he was before. Only know that he's here to help us. It's been days, weeks, what does it matter?
I wish I had that kind of ability to inspire a whole group of people in that short amount of time. Must be quite the person.
I'm curious as to how all of you know about Varris. He seems kind of more of a drow thing than a surface dweller's thing.
I've only heard the name from the bird.
You keep your secrets, we'll keep ours.
Oh, Jurble's already said, I've only heard the name from the bird, and the rest of you told me right now. So
make a deception check, Jurble.
Wow.
Heard you want to marry my sister.
I mean, it's kind of true.
He insists. No, just
it's a 6.
Okay.
Right. Hey, is that not true?
Was that the line from being in my town and me yelling at the guy that liked my sister?
Yeah.
Yes,
well
it
played,
is.
Sir. Well played.
Kind of you to remember.
Yeah.
Easily manipulate.
Yes. Well, surprising, that's all. But I'll be sure to let Varris know that he's appreciated in the surface world as well.
Who's the daddy?
I got all your names.
No, you
Pepper's the name.
I might not have
Rylal?
said it, but Rylal probably would have said your names in the introductions, yes.
Thanks for allow.
So man, I was
Thanks,
gonna say my
pal.
name. I was so gonna say
Because
my name
she
was
did
Corbin.
say their names, so she would have said your names as well.
Thank you for facilitating this meeting.
You're interesting. And annoying.
Cheeky little thing.
That makes two of us, except you're annoying and a disgrace. So, I think we're done here.
Good thing I don't
Where's
have
the
to.
bets?
Good thing I don't have to impress you.
Aw. There's nothing to impress.
Agreed. You have a.
Oh!
I'm
He's
sensitive.
going to. Quorith, who has stayed silent during this entire conversation, which is the hawking drow male with the white hair kind of going over his chest. Bare chest, may I say. Looks
Tell me more.
looks over
Does he have
to
pants on?
has been kind of looking at you, Pyxrin, for a bit, and says in Undercommon, "You have a stench about you."
She dead.
You got a smell about you.
Did you say that in Undercommon? you
Yes.
said? Okay.
I say it in Undercommon as well.
Tathlyn kind of smirks and looks at you, Pyxrin. Agreed. And
She's just gonna start laughing.
Touche! Undercommon.
well, Rylal, this has been a complete pleasure of a conversation.
Seems to be working.
I get it. I get it. I'll pass on your requests to the Queen Council. Oh, please do. Please do.
I don't think it was really much of a request as much as a demand, but she
Well.
kind of mutters that under her breath in Undercommon.
He replies back in Undercommon. I believe I've said what I've said.
God damn it, she wants to punch him in the fucking face.
I believe I've said what I've said.
I said what I said.
I mean, I have stat sheets for all these guys, so sure. Go ahead.
We gotta take a night's rest. We'll come back in the morning.
We'd like to sleep on that, thank you.
We fight at dawn.
Ah!
No, scratch that. We plan at dawn.
For 5 days.
Just 13 probably doesn't even hit.
Oh, let me pull it
Are you
up.
actually
Oh
swinging
no!
at me?
Oh, no!
Let me pull it up. Let's see here. Tathlyn.
Just tossing a rock.
Nope,
casually
it does
in his
not
direction.
Do you really go in for the swing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So everyone around,
Kids,
y'all see Pyxrin
oh.
take a step. You have to take about, I would say he was standing a good like 15 feet away from the group. The four of them were. So you take the 15 steps forward.
Who's the daddy?
And
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to say this, that you get about almost 5 feet from him, maybe about 7 or 8 feet. You pull back your fist, and it's clear what you're going to do. Malice steps forward and puts her hand on your chest as if to stop you from going any further, as you're kind of readying your arm to swing. And she says in Undercommon, I wouldn't do that. And then she'll step back into like the line of the four.
When Silvera stops, she's going to look at Malice and relax her hand and her arm and answer in undercommon. Be safe. Varris is not to be trusted. She doesn't give a flying fuck who hears it either.
Yes. Pyxrin, you'd probably notice, since you're probably focused on Tathlyn, that he pretty immediately becomes a bit panicked at you saying that to her. Well, I think that this is over. Malice, if you please. And Malice, kind of with one last glance at you, Pyxrin.
You got a smell about you?
Turns and glances at Zephyr on her turnaround and starts going, back into where the entrance that was bouldered over before.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Also an undercommon.
At that, Zephyr, Tathlyn is going to take a step towards you, but then stop and look to the rest of the group. You'd best learn to keep him quiet.
Not the alcoholic bird.
And turns and walks in through the door as well. The other two leave right after him. You immediately see boulders being placed back into that space, into that doorway, and the group of you are left alone in the room.
Pyxrin's gonna spin around towards Rylal and look her dead in the eyes and say in common, "What the hell was that?"
And that's what we'll end tonight's session.
I didn't realize what time it was.
I just started a new page on my notes.
Oh no!
I was too captivated to take notes after we won. How do you summarize this whole conversation?
I had to take notes, or else I knew I wasn't going to remember any of it. So,
in defense, of course.
All right. Okay. Well, viewers, thank you so much for being here. Players, thank you so much. It was a great battle, a great session afterwards, our conversation. Y'all are great. Episode 42 in the books. All right. So, to give a quick rundown of our schedules, Mondays, Tuesdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. We have D&D 5e content here on Madbird Streams, as well as at 6 p.m. on Saturdays with Tower of Dreams, which is DM'd by Andrew. That's more D&D 5e content. Tuesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Dungeon Craft with Steph and Vic, where myself and Victoria do some mini painting, do some dungeon tile crafting, all that sort of stuff. Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Mad Art with Steph, where I, Steph, do some mad art, aka fan art, for the various Madbird streams. We finished up one last week, finished up another one this week. We're just on fire. Sundays at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we have Madbird Plays, hosted by Victoria. We're hoping that can still be on schedule this Sunday. I know that Victoria's having some computer issues, so stay tuned for that. If you're not part of our Discord, drop in there. It's a great place to kind of keep in the loop of what's happening, and also we have great conversations that happen in there, plus a pretty much daily good morning session where everyone just says morning to each other. And also we have a Patreon for Madbird Streams. If you're looking for ways to support the stream, great way to do so. It's our kind of recommendation to you. Y'all get some stuff, we get more back, so it's just a really cool thing.
Movie nights!
I know, next Wednesday we have our movie nights for the $20 and up tier. We have those monthly, so that's just one little perk for being a supporter. And I'm dancing to no one because y'all can't see me. There we go. All right, so let's raid on over to someone. And again, I'm gonna have to assign someone to like look this up before I get to this point, but I'm not quite that organized yet. So it looks like what Prime Video is live. What? That's weird. Okay, so it looks like TPK Roleplay are live. Doesn't look like a rerun, so let's head over there and give them some love. Give them a call in the chat. So yeah, thanks again. Take care of yourselves, and I will see y'all later. All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.